स्वाभिमान प्रताप साहो, तेज झांसी वाली सा, जलती शहीदों की चिता से हृदय में अंगार ले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। ध्येय ज्योति नित जले।
योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा। संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा। सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे, परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
समर्थ बनाओ,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ, बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा। सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा, फिर से जीते देश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय श्री कृष्ण। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। My humble prostrations to Param Pujya Swami Govindev Giriji Maharaj Ji. On behalf of Geeta Parivar, myself Punita Prasad, I welcome all the Krishna devotees here for yet another interpretation session of 15th chapter in English, first half by our dear Rupal Didi. Let's begin the session with starting prayer, for which I call upon Radhika Rao Didi, a homemaker from Gadak, Karnataka. She joined Geeta Parivar in April 21 and started giving her services from May onwards in adding team and as technical assistant. Radhika Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna. Vasudevastam devam Kansachanu Pramardanam Devaki
Paramanandam
Paramanandam
Krishnam Vande Jagat.
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Thank you, Didi. By lighting a lamp in your heart, even the darkest room will seem to be a bright one. So let's invoke our inner divinity with Deep Prajwalan by Sindhu Rajesh Ji. She is working in Amazon and joined Geeta Parivar in March 21 and is giving her seva as a trainer for L3 Tamil batch. Sindhu Didi.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदा नुमः.
Thank you so much for the divine darshan, Didi. There is a small announcement. All Geeta sadhaks are kindly requested to attend tomorrow's Aao Geeta Sevi Bane program at 8:30 p.m. to know the different ways to connect as volunteers to Geeta Parivar. Come and utilize your time and energy in this noble service. Now is the time to listen to our dear Geeta Praveen, Geeta Vrati, Rupal Didi. She has by-hearted the whole Bhagavad Gita shlokas. Isn't it amazing? At such a young age, making Krishna Bhakti and Gita learnings as her life's mission is very commendable and inspiring. She is leading the Learn Gita program too as one of the program coordinators. Working with her has been a very sweet experience with some strict instructions, which are a true nature of an exemplary disciplinary. May we all continue to imbibe this nectar of knowledge through her. Didi, Jai Sri Krishna. Please start the discourse. All ears to you, Didi.
The beautiful introduction. Let's begin today's session with the prayer. Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam. Jai Shri Krishna. We are so fortunate, we are so blessed that we are gathering again for the interpretation session of 15th chapter. The name of 15th chapter is Purushottam Yoga. We already have seen 12th chapter, the Bhakti Yoga. And we've seen all the Bhakti Lakshanas, 36 Bhakti Lakshanas in the 12th chapter. Now we are moving towards the Purushottam Yoga. Here, at the end of the chapter, Lord will be explaining his Purushottama Swarupa. With Lord's grace, so many saints kripa on us, and also our punya karmas done in previous births. We are getting this chance to learn Gita, to teach Gita, to spread this knowledge of Gita, to connect so many people with this learning of Gita. So we are getting this chance. There are so many people, they want to learn Gita, but they are not getting the way how to learn. And there are so many people also, they are getting this chance, but they are not wishing to learn. So we have both the things with us. So this is just Lord's grace, because in Shankara Bhashyam, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji says, Yame Vaish Vivrinute Tena Labhyaha. It means we don't choose something for us. Lord chooses us. So Lord has chosen me to learn Gita and to walk on this path. But once the Lord has taken us on this path, so this is our responsibility to not to leave this and to live this Gita journey and completing our 18 chapters. Lord wanted to tell this Gita for us. Arjuna, who never got defeated by anyone in his life, when he started telling in first chapter, Sidanti mamagatrani mukhancha parishusyati vepathuscha sharire me romaharshascha jayate gandivam samsate hastat tvakchaiva paridahyate nacha shaknomyavasthatum brahmativa cha me manaha. So Arjuna told Krishna, I'm not able to stand. I don't want to fight. I will beg, I will eat something, but I don't want to fight and kill my family members. So he told, I don't want to fight. But still, Lord Krishna didn't start Gita. When in second chapter, in 7th shloka, Arjuna started telling, now you tell me, what is good for me? He told, कार्पण्यदोषोपहतः स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः यच्छ्रेयस्यान् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधिमान् त्वां प्रपन्नम् यच्छ्रेयस्यान् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे. So Arjuna do yच्छ्रेयस्यान् निश्चितं, which is nishchitam, certainly good for me, Krishna, you tell that to me. Then Krishna, then the Lord Krishna started this Gita Jnana from 2nd chapter, 11th shloka. So we have got this Gita. Param Pujya Swamiji Maharaj says, the Vedas are the main source of knowledge. We are able to behave, we are able to learn the things, we are able to react, we are able to do anything, that is just because of Vedas. Vedas are the main source of knowledge. Because of the Vedas only, we are knowing everything, we are able to talk, we are able to walk, everything just because of Vedas. Main source of knowledge. But still, the Vedas are the exhales of Lord, and the Gita is direct voice of Lord. So we are getting this chance when we are following and we are doing the mimicry of our professor or our principal or our chairman, anyone, we are feeling proud. Oh wow, how good I am doing it. So when we are doing the mimicry, actually, when we are following the Lord, we are saying exact the shlokas told by the Lord. What my feel should be. I have that feeling. Yes, these are the shlokas Lord told himself at that time in Kurukshetra, Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre. So we are so fortunate, we are so lucky, we are so blessed that we are getting this chance. In starting, we thought that we would be able to complete it or not. But after completing 12th chapter, we are too sure that we can easily do it. Yes, we will be completing our 18 chapters. We will be being, yes, memorizing all Gita and being Gita-vati. We will be doing it. Now I have that confidence. 12th and 15th chapter are the smallest in Gita. That's why we start in Gita Parivar from these chapters. So that after learning one chapter, we can get that confidence. Yes, I can do it. And that confidence helps us to complete this Gita journey and to walk further and to learn the further chapters. 15th chapter, the Purushottam Yoga. Let's start because we have to cover half of the chapter today. In this Purushottam Yoga, the Lord is going to tell us a different philosophy. We have heard many times the upside down tree that is being explained in Gita. We have seen so many pictures, so many JPGs on WhatsApp circulating everywhere. But where it is told, why it is told. So we have this 15th chapter, Purushottam Yoga. Here Lord is going to explain the samsara swarupa, the form of the samsara. Let's start from the first shloka. Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā ūrdhvamūlamadhah śhākham ashvatham prāhuravyayam chandāmsi yasya parnāni yastam veda savedaved. Lord is telling here, in starting 2 shlokas, Lord is explaining that samsara swarupa. He starts with ūrdhvamūlamadhah śhākham. In our daily life also, if we see, the main part of our body is head, and head is upside. So urdhva means upside. Urdhva moolam, the main part, the roots are upside, and adha shakham, the branches are downside. So urdhvamula madhashakam. It is rooted above urdhvamulam. Adhaha shakam. Shakam means all the branches. And downside all the branches are. Ashwatham prahu. Ashwatham avyayam prahu. Like this the Anvaya is. Ashwatham means, Shwa means tomorrow. Tomorrow means a next moment. This moment will not be at next moment. So that is Shwa, next moment, tomorrow. And Ashwa means which will not be tomorrow. Means ever changing. So Ashwatha means which is keep changing. That is Ashwatha. So Ashwatham prahu. We should tell that, we should name that as Ashwatha Vriksha. And Ashwatha Vriksha is considered people Vriksha. We see that. Why people Vriksha? Because that tree is so fickle. There is no wind or there is a lot of wind. The leaves of that people tree will be shaking every time. That's why it is considered that the Ashwatha is that people Vriksha only. So Ashwatham prahu. And even it is keep changing. It is changing every moment. It is avyayam, indestructible. Pratikshana parivartamanepi na parivartati tathaiva tisthati ata eva avyayam iti uchyate. This is the definition in in our commentaries. So pratikshana parivartamanepi na parivartati tathaiva tisthati iti avyayam. It means which never changes every time. Avyaya, indestructible. Avyayam prahu. Chandamsi yasya parnani. Now, the chandas word has three meanings. First meaning is that poetry, chandas shastra. We see in Vedangas. So we have one Vedanga as chandas shastra. Second is jnana, the knowledge. And third meaning of chandas is the Vedas. So here we consider the meaning of chandas as jnana, as knowledge. So just we will be imagining one tree. The roots are upside and the leaves are downside, and the leaves are chandamsi yasya parnani. Branches are downside and there we have so many leaves. And what type of leaves? So jnanam, the knowledge. Knowledge is yasya parnani, the leaves are knowledge. Yes, tam veda sa vedavit. Means vedavit, who knows this jnana, who knows the Vedas. So here we are telling the leaves are the jnana, the knowledge are the leaves here. And who knows this knowledge, this type of cycle, who knows this samsara vriksha, who knows how this srishti is created and always destroyed. So who knows all this philosophy? They called Vedavit. They know that knowledge. Veda means that knowledge also. Vit means who knows that, the knower. So Vedavit, the knower of the Vedas or the knower of the knowledge. Which type of knowledge? This knowledge, this philosophy. So yastam veda sa vedavit. So here Lord explained that upside down tree. Now in second shloka he continues there. Adhaschordham prasitastasya shakha guna pravriddha vishaya pravala adhashamulanyanusantatani karmanubandhini manushya-loke. Here Lord is telling adha cha urdhvam prasritaha tasya shakhaha. How? So adha means downside, urdhvam means upside. So from the urdhva word, the Brahma is also considered. How? Because Brahma is that Brahman, that Almighty, that Supreme Lord is the mean there. So, urdhvam, utkrishtam, shreshtham, sarvatra shreshtham. So that is Brahma, Urd Brahma, supreme for all the beings. That said is the urdhvam. So here, adha cha urdhvam prasutaha tasya shakhaha. He told us that upside down tree and leaves are the knowledge, and who knows that knowledge is called Vedavid. Now he is telling some more description about it, as we do. We just explained in brief, we given the brief, now we are explaining. So Lord told just imaginary tree, now he is explaining that tree, how it is. So adha cha urdhvam prasritaha tasya shakhaha. The branches are spreaded everywhere, upside and downside, everywhere the branches are spreaded of that tree. So below and above they spread. Prasritaha means spreaded. And tasya shakha, that tree. Tasya, referring to that tree. Tasya shakha, the branches are spreaded everywhere, below and above. Guna pravriddhaha. Now the karma theory comes. What karma we are doing, we will be getting that phala only. And we have one more thing in Bhagavad Gita. We just misinterpret that shloka. Karmanye vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetur bhur ma te sangosta karmani. We always say that our right is only karma. Our right is not in phala. We should do karma and we should not think about the phala. But Lord is telling here, you should not think about, no, you should not think about the phala. That is not the thing here. The thing is, our right is not that. Phala is not our right. Our right is only karma. So we will be doing only karma. So here Lord telling that karma theory only. Guna pravriddhaha. Vishaya pravalaha. Guna pravriddha means nourished by the gunas. And which gunas? So there are three gunas. One is sattva guna, one is rajo guna, and another is tamo guna. Sattva guna is the best, and rajo guna is better. Tamo guna is worst. We should not go on the path of tamo guna, but we should try to get that sattva guna and increase our sattva guna. Everyone is having all these three gunas. We all have sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna. But the difference is the superior guna. I have sattva guna as my superior, the prior guna or superior guna, or I have rajo guna as my superior guna, or I have tamo guna as my superior guna. So which guna I have as my superior? I have sato guna pradhanyam, I have rajo guna pradhanyam, or I have tamo guna pradhanyam. I love to sleep full day, full night, anytime I lay down and I will be sleeping only. That is tamo guna pradhana. And I can't lay down, I can't do that worshipping also, not the meditation also, but I will be working. I can study, I can do something on my laptop, and I will be doing some kriya, some action. So that is rajo guna pradhana. And I love to do meditation. For 1 hour, 2 hours, I can sit in meditation. I can worship Lord for 1 hour, 2 hours. I can listen the kathas about Mahabharata, Ramayana. I love these things. So that is sato guna pradhanyam. But if I have that worshipping feeling also, and I have that tamas also, I love to sleep also. So we should see what is my priority. If I have that time of sleeping also, and I have that worshipping also, what I will choose. So that will be your prior guna. So here Lord is telling, Vishaya guna pravriddhaha. All the karmas are nourished by the gunas, these three gunas. If I am doing something good, that is nourished by the sato guna. If I am doing some okay karma, so that will be nourished by Rajoguna. And if I'm doing good, extremely good, so that will be nourished by Satoguna. So Lord is telling here about this nourishing of these three gunas. So guna pravriddhaha vishaya pravalaha. Vishaya pravalaha. When on a branch, if any leaf is about to come, leaf. So if a leaf is coming and there is one small dot, that is pravala. So here Lord is telling vishaya pravala. So that pravala is all the sense objects, that sound, touch, color, and taste, and also the smell. So these are the pravalaha of that tree. Then adhascha mulani anusantatani. Adha, the below, and the roots are stretched forth. Adha cha mulani anusantatani. Here the Lord is telling. And adhascha mulani anusantatani. Here the Lord is telling the karmas are bounding us, or we are getting attached from the samsara according to our karmas only, because of our karmas only. If we are doing action, we are getting connected to the things. So Lord is telling here, we get bounded with this samsara, with this prapancha, with this world, because of our karmas only. So that moola, because of that we are getting bounded to this word. That moola is also getting spreaded downside and upside, means everywhere it is being spreaded in that tree. Lord is telling about that tree. So adhascha urgam prasita, branches are downside and upside, and guna pravriddha vishaya pravalaha. Vishaya pravalaha, the sense objects are nourished by the guna. It means what I love to see. If I am satoguna, my prior guna is satoguna, I will be loving to see the sattvic things. If I am rajoguna pradhana, I will be loving to see the rajasic things and listen to rajasic things and taste rajasic thing, the food also. In level 2, we will be seeing the 17th chapter there. About the food, Lord has explained in detail what is sattvic food, what is rajasic, what is tamasic food. So Lord will be explaining that in 17th chapter. So here Lord is telling the sense objects, what I love, what my eyes love to see, what my ears love to hear, what my tongue love to taste, what I love to touch. These are all the what I love to smell. So these sense objects are always nourished by the guna, those three gunas. So I can't tell that I don't want to see, but my eyes just went there. I seen that. I don't want to see. I don't want to listen that. I don't want to do gupshup and they're doing backbiting. I don't want to. We are telling that. But you see, all the karmas are nourished by these three gunas only. Satoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. So the reason is myself only. I am doing that. I am nourishing my karmas with these gunas only. Satoguna, Rajoguna. So it is completely in my control, in my hand, whether I want to do that or not. Lord is telling the swarupa of that vriksha, adhascha mulani anusantatani. The moola, because of that we are getting bounded to the samsara. All these roots are also, that moola is also spreaded everywhere, downside and upside. This is the second shloka. Now in third shloka, the Lord is going to tell us about, he is explaining the tree of samsara, but this is not like we understand. We are thinking that yes, there must be a tree. If you want to see, we can see. It will be staying some place. It will be residing at some place. We are thinking like this. So Lord is saying, no, don't be confused. It is not as you are thinking. Let's see the third shloka. Narupamasyeh hatatopalabhyate nanto na chadir na cha sampratistha ashvat thamenam suvidudhamulam asangashastrena dridhena chitva. Lord is telling, Na rupam asya iha tatha upalabhyate. As I explained, the roots are down upside and the leaves are downside and the branches are spreaded upside or downside. And what karmas we will be doing, we will be getting that birth only. So if we are doing the good karmas, we will be getting the good species, good yonis, good lives in next birth. And if we are doing the bad karma, we will be getting the downside lokas. So there is the concept of Chaturdash Bhuvanani. So Chaturdash Bhuvanani, the first to 8th Bhuvanas are superior than the Manushya. 1 to 8. 9th Bhuvan is of human being having 2 legs. And then comes 10th Bhuvan is for animals having 4 legs. 11th is for birds and having 2 legs, 2 wings. 12th is for reptiles, Sarisrapa, no legs, no wings. And the 13th one is Tiryak species, the spiders, the octopus, the insects having 6 legs. And also the mosquitoes. And the 14, the worst, the least, and the first from downside, that is plants. Plants can means achar, constant. They cannot move from one place to another. So this is Chaturdash Bhuvanani. Now, how we will be getting these birds and where we will be going in which Sloka? So here, one more concept is there of Chaturdash Lokas. So let's see Chaturdash Lokas. How? First is Satyaloka, Tapaloka, Jalaloka, Maharloka, Swargaloka. So these lokas are above than the Manushya. Is superior than the Manushya Loka, the Prithvi Loka. Manushya Loka means this Prithvi Loka, this earth. So from this Prithvi Loka, all these 7, Satyalok, Tapalok, Jalamahar, Swargalok, these are the superior than this Prithvi Loka. And so if we are doing good karmas, we will be getting the birth in from 1 to 8 bhuvanas, Devata, Yakshadi, and we will be getting these lokas, Satyaloka, Jalaloka, Maharloka, Swargaloka. We will be getting these lokas if we do good karmas. If we are doing, yes, Rajoguni karmas, or we are doing, yes, kind of good karmas also, so we will be getting that 9th one, the human being having 2 legs, and in these lokas, having 7th loka is Prithvi Loka. So we will be getting birth in this Prithvi Loka. And if we are doing the worst karmas, the tamasic karmas, we are nourishing our karmas, our actions with that tamas guna, tamasic guna. So we will be getting the birth of animals, birds, reptiles, and the plants in these forms, and we'll be getting the lokas of Atal, Patal, Mahatal, Sutal, Talatal, and Patal. These lokas will be getting. So this is the concept, 14 bhuvanas and 40 lokas, 14 lokas. So which type of karma I am doing? If I want Manushayoni again, I need to do good karma. If I want to be that Deva, Yaksha, Gandharva, so I need to do good karmas. There is a fixed quantity. If you are doing these many punya karmas or good karmas, you will be getting that. So that quantity we don't know, that measurement we don't know, we are not aware of that. So we should strive to get good karmas only, because everyone knows what is good, what is bad. Even you take a child of 5-year-old and you ask, this is good or bad, this is right or wrong, they will be telling you, they will be telling us that this is right, this is wrong, but no one is doing. So when we started learning Geeta, when we started spreading Geeta, when we started understanding Geeta, we should see that how we can now implement in our lives. Theory I knew. Now I need to do practical. This is the time of practical. How to start? We should not think that I am 30-year-old or I am just 25, I am just 20. How can I start? No, there is no age for this. Living Geeta, there is no age to live Geeta. We can start wherever we are. We can start at any point. So, na rupam asya iha tatha upalabhyate. As I explained in first and second shloka, you should not understand that this is the roots are upside and the leaves are downside and having so many branches. So, don't understand this is as I have explained in previous two shlokas. Na antaha na cha na upalabhyate. This will not be get. You will not be getting. It will not be perceived at any place. So, na antaha na cha adihi na cha sampratishtha. It is not staying. It is not foundation or resting place. There is no foundation. There is no resting place for this tree. There is no starting point for this. There is no ending point for this. This is eternal. Na antaha na cha adihi na cha sampratishtha. Sampratishtha means there is a staying place for that. It is staying at some place. No, there is no place like that. I told you as example to imagine, to get that image of samsara. The moola is upside, that Chetanta, that Almighty, that Paramatman is upside, the main cause, and the human beings, the jivas are downside. The leaves, the jnana, the knowledge, everything is downside. So that tree, Lord is explaining, na cha, nanto na cha adi, na cha sampratishtha. Ashwatham enam. Again, Lord is referring the same name as he explained. Ashwatham prahu avyayam. You should understand this tree as Ashwatha. So he is telling Ashwatham enam suvirudha moolam. Ashwatham enam. This Ashwatha suvirudha moolam. This is attached, very firm. This is firm rooted. Now, how to get detached? When we are attached with firmly, this is firm rooted, this Ashwatha Vriksha, this Samsara Vriksha. So, how to get rid of it? So, Lord is telling, yeah, there is one way. You should cut it. You should cut all the roots with the aches of that detachment. Asanga shastrena dridhena chitva. With that asanga shastra, with the weapon of that asanga shastra, that detachment, non-attachment, with the aches of non-attachment, this strong samsara vriksha also having cut asunder. We should cut it. There is one way. Asanga shastrena dridhena chitva. Now, what is asanga shastra? Might we have seen this story previously also. When Shukadevji went to Mithila and he asked Janakji to give him a knowledge. So Janakji told, okay, you have come on a very special occasion because this time this is pujana of some Devi. So you need to hold this bowl, have it filled with the oil, and you need to walk around, complete the parikrama of this Mithila. You need to do that. Okay, but there is a condition, even a small drop, even a single drop should not fall down. Otherwise, this will be kandita like that. So, okay, Shukadevji told, okay, I will be doing. There's no problem. So he was holding that, and full time he visited Mithila. He completed that parikrama, and after that, when he came back, Janakji asked, okay, no, no point that nothing has fallen down, right? Yes, I have completed very gently. Nothing wrong has happened. Okay, very nice. Now Janakji asked a very fantastic question to him. How was the Mithila? If anyone asks us that I was completing my task and I was focused on that, if you ask me, how was the Mithila? What I will be answering? Oh, Shukadevji thought I didn't even see all the mountains, all the river. Janakji asking how was the mountains, how was the river, how was the roads, how was the trees, and how the wind was blowing. So he was asking everything, but Shukadevji was like, oh, there's so much, but I didn't see anything. So Shukadevji told, no, I was so focused on my goal, on my task, what I was completing, so I couldn't see anything. Janakji told, okay, now you have learned for what you have come here. living in this samsara, living in this prapancha, living in this world, but not getting attached with anything. Detachment, complete detachment. We are just the character here. Whatever character I have got, I will be playing. Nothing is mine. When on a munch, we are presenting some character, being Sita, being Yashoda, being Krishna, anything. We are not that character. We are not attached with other members present there. Why to get attached? We are just a character. So getting that detachment, asanga shastrena dridhena chitva. Okay. So there's one way. Now, after cutting those roots, firm rooted that tree, the mool, what we should do? The Lord is telling in 4th shloka what we should do now after doing that. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyah तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी. Now the Lord is telling, after cutting those roots from the eggs of non-attachment, what we should do? We should seek for the goal, for that param dhama, after attaining which one never returns on this ocean of birth and death again and again. So Lord is telling we should strive to get that, to achieve that goal. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam. Tatah padam. Tatah means after that. Tat parimargitavyam. Where attaining that should be, we should seek for. Parimargitavyam. Now what we should do? We should be sought for. Yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyah. Bhuyah means again. Nivartanti means returning. So gataha gone. Who has gone there? After going there, with the person never returns. Nanivartanti bhuya. Again, you will never come back in this ocean of birth and death. Yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuya. Tameva chadyam purusham prapatye. I seek refuge that tameva, that is only adyam purusham, the primeval person, the purusha, that supreme purusha, that supreme Lord. That is only the supreme Lord. Yataha pravrittihi prasrita purani. Yataha, when pravrittihi, the activity, the energy, when we are going to do something, that pravritti, that willing power. Yataha pravrittihi prasrita purani. In all those Puranas, which is being told, which is being explained, here the Lord is telling from the starting point of this Srishti, actually that is Anadi. We can't say there is any starting point. So there is no starting point. So Lord is telling here from that Purusha only, from that Chetan Tattva only, this Srishti is getting, this samsara is getting spreaded, and all the time this is just stretching forth, this is just spreading only, and that Adi Purusha, that Paramatma only, I should be seeking to get. Lord told about after getting that detachment, after cutting the root, we should strive to get this Dhamma, this Param Dhamma. After attaining that, one never returns. The Lord told here. Now let's see the 5th shloka. Here, the Lord is telling that after, how it will happen. We are telling that yes, that Purusha, we are the portion of that Purusha only, that Chetana Tattva only, that Paramatman only. But how we should start thinking? We are telling to seek for that goal, means Aham Brahmasmi. We should start thinking that I am only that self, I am only that Supreme Purusha. but getting that feeling, not just showing off. So I am only that, I am the portion of that. How we will start thinking of Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi concept of Vedanta? So Lord is telling there are some sadhanas for that. There are some cause for that. So let's see in 5th shloka. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaah dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha sangyir gacchantya padam avyayantat. Here Lord is telling Nirmana moha. Here Lord will be telling 4 qualities being which these qualities are helping us to attain that goal about what we were talking in 4th shloka. So Lord is saying those 4 qualities. Nirmana moha, free from pride and delusion. Nirmana moha. Jita sanga dosha, who has won over the Jita sanga. Jita means won over the sanga dosha, evil of attachment. Attachment is the problem everywhere. Those who was victorious over the evil of attachment. Adhyatma nityaha, this spirituality. Spirituality is not just reading the granthas, just reading Bhagavad-Gītā and thinking of these, doing meditation. This is, yes, a kind of spirituality is dwelling in the self. I am always having the feel, yes, I am of Lord and Lord is of mine. I can be happy because I am the portion of that Lord. Akhanda Satchidananda's Rupam. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. So having that feel, that is Adhyatma. All the time I am that self. I have that awareness. That is spirituality. Then I don't get those vikaras, the raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, moha, lobha, because I am that self. I don't have anything of mine. I don't have any individual identity of mine. I am nothing. So why I will be doing these things? I will not be thinking anything. So here nirmana moha is adhyatma nitya, dwelling constantly in the self. Vinivritta kamaha, whose desires are completely turned away, completely turned. Vinivritta kama. Vritta kamaha means all the desires are turned now. And vinivritta kamaha, all the desires having completely turned away. All the desires completely turned now. So that is vinivritta kamaha. Dvandvaihi vimuktaha. This 5th quality, dvandvaihi. Dvandva means the opposite pairs. Sukha dukkha, lobha moha, that papa punya, dharma dharma. So these are the dvandva. So from the pairs of opposite, vimuktaha, free. Sukha dukkha sangyehi, one example also, sukha dukkha sangyehi, known as the pleasure and pain. So pleasure and pain, that punya and papa, all this, free from all these pairs of opposite. Gacchanti amudhaha, reach. Gacchanti means reaching there, and amudhaha means the undeluded person. Amudhaha. Padamavyayantat. After getting these qualities, when we start trying to get these qualities, and after getting these qualities, what we will be getting? That padam, avyayam padam, that eternal goal for what we were striving, we were doing everything, we were understanding this philosophy. Now it is telling this avyayam, we will be getting that avyaya padam. Gacchanti amudaha padam avyayantat. Now the 6th shloka, let's see. Here Lord is telling, prayojanam anuddishya mandopina pravartate. This is our nyaya. So when we don't know why we are doing it and what we are going to get out of it, so we have prayojanam, we have the result, we have the fruit for that. So your Lord is telling, we are telling that we should strive to get that param dhama. So how is that param dhama? Lord is telling in 6th shloka, explaining that dhama. Na tadbhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धधाम paramam mama. Lord is telling here, the na tad bhasayate tatra na bhasate. The na tad bhasayate surya, the sun does not illumines there. The moon also does not illumine, and also the fire. Only these three, the sun, the moon, and the fire, these three are the main source of light, main source of that power. So all these three source of that light, that prakasha, does not illumine that world. About that dham I am talking about, where after attaining that, we will never return. And that dham is swaprakashaka rupaha, swaprakasha swarupaha. So na tatra bhasayate, na tat bhasayate suryaha. The sun doesn't illumine there. The moon, or shashanka means moon. The moon also, and the pavaka means fire. Pavaka is also not illumined there. Yad gatva na nivartante, to which having gone, not return, never return. Yad gatva na nivartante, tad dhama paramam mama. Tad dhama, that abode you should understand as mind. Paramam mama, my supreme abode is that. Lord explained that, yes, nothing, that everywhere the light will be there, because the Brahma, that Almighty, that Lord is Satchidananda Rupa. Sat means that Sat Swarupa, that existent. Chit means that Prakasha, that light. So the Dhama is not like having one building or one city or one country type thing. No, there is not like this Dhama. Dhama means that Brahma, that Almighty only, that Supreme Lord only. So the Param Dhama is that Lord itself. And that Lord is Saprakasha Swarupaha. Saprakasha, the sun is getting some, the Yachakshusha na pashyati yena chakshumshi pashyati. We are getting the power to see and to do everything from that Chaitanya Tattva only. So the sun is also getting the light from that Tattva. Sun is not having its own light. So sun, moon, and also in Upanishadat, na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kuto yamagnihi tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. Tasya bhasa, from that light only, sarvamidam vibhati, everything is illumines. From the light of that Almighty only, from that Lord's light only, everything is visible, everything is just, we can see, we can feel. This power is that Chaitanya Tattva, one Almighty, one Lord, Paramatma. The Lord is telling that Dhama. Now, 7th shloka. This is one of the most famous shlokas of Gita, and also the important shloka. We say we are the portion of that Lord, where it is written, where it is told. So Lord is telling in 15th chapter, 7th shloka, remember always. Mamaivamsho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha manashasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. Actually, Mamaivamsho, my portion only. Mamai anshaha, mama, my, and anshaha is that portion. Mamaivamsho, my portion only in this Jivaloke, in this word of life. Jivaloke, Jiva Bhuta Sanatanaha. Sanatanaha means when we don't know the starting point, that is Sanatana. Puratana means told, but we know the starting point. So Sanatana, we don't know the starting point of that. Jiva Bhuta Sanatana, Jiva Bhuta, being this Jivaha, being this, having this soul. Jiva Bhutaha Sanatanaha, eternal. Manashasthani Indriyani, with the mind, with these Indriyas, the 6th is mind, this Mana. So Manaha Shasthani Indriyani Prakritisthani Karshati. So my portion only dwelling in this word, being a Jiva, Sanatan, eternal Jiva, but that we are the portion of that Lord only, But what is there? What is wrong there? Our mistake is there. We understand everything as ours. Manashasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. We attract, we draw everything as mine. Yes, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. No, this is not mine. We think that Indriya is saying this is mine. Mana is connected, this is mine. So all Indriyas with the mana, with that sixth Indriya, attracts all this and connects with ourselves. In this nature, all the mana and all the Indriyas, we think attracting these things means we start thinking that this is our. No, but this Indriyas are not our, the sense objects are also not our, and nothing is our. We are the portion of that Lord, Satchidananda Rupa, Nirvikar, Nirdharmaka. So we are not having any of these. Let's say the 8th shloka. This is a different philosophy. All the time we are getting question how this Srishti is created, how this is destroyed, and how this soul is getting one body from another. So these all the things are happening. So all the questions will be answered in this 8th shloka. 8th, 9th, 10th actually together, but we cannot take that. Yes, as we have one shloka. Natveva hanjatura sannatvanne janadhipaha न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयमतः परम् न तु एव अहं जातु नासन् न त्वमेमे जनाधिपः न चैव न भविष्यामः, not there, I will not be. This is the eternal portion of Lord. Lord is telling how vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grannati naroparani तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णान् अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. So how we are leaving one body and getting another body? As this body changes the clothes, the soul changes the bodies. So no one is dying and no one is getting birth. Just that eternal soul is running from here and there, getting that birth. So let's see the 8th shloka. Shariram yadavapnoti yachapyutkramati shwaraha grihitvaitani sanyati vayurgandhani vashayat. Lord is telling Shariram yat avapnoti, a body when obtains, yachapi utkramati shwaraha, when we get one body. Avapnoti means getting. Yacha api utkramati shara. Utkramanam means leaving. When I leave one body and getting the another body. Yacha api utkramati sharaha. The Lord taking. Grihitva etani sanyati. Sanyati means goes. So grihitva etani sanyati vayur gandhani vashayat means when the air flows from some garden or the wind is blowing from some garden, so it is carrying the fragrance. It is carrying that fragrance. When it is passing from some bad smell, it is carrying that bad smell. So all the soul is not attached with these karma phalas, not having attached with these indriyas or these sense objects, but the soul is carrying as the air, as the wind is carrying that fragrance and carrying that bad smell, and after some times it leaves that also. So same as with the soul, soul is not attached, air is not attached, but the carrying these gunas, same as the soul is not attached with thing, because soul is nirdharmaka, gunaka, so it is not having any characteristic, it is not having any attribute. So it cannot attach, it cannot be attached with anything. It is just carrying this. All the sense objects, all the karma phalas, that the soul is changing the body, but karma phalas are still same. I need to do the bhoga, I need to do the enjoy of those karma phalas, even it is bad or good. I will be having that. And this is the concept. We leave one body, getting another body, but Atman is not carrying this. Atman is not attached with these karma phalas and these sense objects, but it is carrying all from one body to another. This is the concept. Now the another concept from 9th shloka, Shrotam, all the Indriyas, and about Lord will be explaining his Swarupa from macro to micro. From sun, he will be entering in our body, and from the body, he will be telling how this body is created from him only. So from the sun, he will be entering, and after entering, he will be creating our body. So that theory we will be seeing in next session. Let's do 2 minutes Sankirtana. Then we will move on to the question answer session. Sit calmly. Think of that Lord's Sarupa. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Gopala Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai.
Thank you, Rupal Didi, for explaining the shlokas so elaborately and in such simple language that can be digested by all of us immediately. Best part is to start Geeta learnings at any age and to make our goal to attain Param Dham. Now let's begin the question and answer session. To ask questions, kindly raise hand and keep your video on, and you will be muted one by one. I would like to call upon our Learn Geeta Program Director, Geeta Visharad, and most importantly, our lovely motivational speaker, Dr. Ashu Goel Bhaiyaji. He will solve all your life difficulties with his thorough knowledge of Geeta and also give you minute tips of life management. So just open your heart out and ask uninhibitedly. Ashu Bhaiya, Jai Shri Krishna. भैया आप म्यूट पर हैं अभी.
Yes, Surenji, please ask.
Yes, Pranam, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Radhe. Thank you, Rupal Didi, for very nice explanation. So there's one question regarding our regarding supreme destination, as far as we have been explained in Bhagavad Gita. This human body, the soul should exclusively go through human body to reach Param Dham. He cannot do this through an animal body, or he cannot do this through a Devta body. He should exclusively pass through a human body. How far is it correct?
It is correct, Surenji. What is your question?
Yes, this is what. Is this okay?
Okay, you are very correct to say that only humans are entitled to get moksha, not other bodies, because only human body have the right to do karmas. Rest all bodies, even devatas, are only entitled to get the fruits, not doing the fresh karma. Fresh karma can done be only by the human bodies, and that is why 84 lakhs yonis, human body is the best body. It is the body which devatas also desire. Okay, thank you. Sunila ji, please make me co-host so I can unmute.
जय श्री कृष्णा भैया। भैया हम पूछना चाह रहे हैं, जैसे ये रूपल दीदी पढ़ा रही हैं, ये गुरुकुल में पढ़ी है क्या यहीं पर, जैसे छोटेपन से ही?
छोटेपन से नहीं पढ़ी है, लेकिन 12वीं के बाद वो अद्वैत वेदांत में आचार्य पढ़ रही हैं और उन्होंने संस्कृत का बहुत सारा अध्ययन किया है, उसकी तैयारी की है और ये 12th तक साइंस थी। उसके बाद ये गीता परिवार की प्रेरणा से संस्कृत में प्रवृत्त हुई है। रूपल दीदी, कविता दीदी दोनों। ज्योति दीदी भी वैसे इंजीनियर है, बीटेक है, लेकिन अब संस्कृत पढ़ रही है।
हाँ जी, बहुत अच्छा, हमें भी बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। हम भी पढ़ रहे हैं, मतलब कि पहले हम हिंदी पढ़ रहे थे, अब हमें श्लोक लर्न कर रहे हैं।
वो आपको पढ़ा सके, ये लोग उस स्तर का पढ़ रहे हैं।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी। छोटी सी उम्र में हम तो अब लगे हैं, पहले तो हम थोड़ा बहुत वैसे ही धार्मिक करते थे, मतलब सुंदरकांड वगैरह अपना।
अभी ज्यादा मजा आ रहा है कि नहीं?
उसी से हम यहाँ तक पहुंचे हैं, उसी से हम यहाँ तक पहुंचे हैं। हमारे इष्ट देव शिव जी है, वही हमको यहाँ तक लाए हैं।
बहुत शुभकामना आपको।
धन्यवाद।
जय श्री कृष्ण। मूल राज जी कहें।
जय श्री कृष्ण। मेरा प्रश्न है, ये 8वें श्लोक में जो बताया गया है कि मनुष्य इस शरीर को छोड़कर जाता है, तो साथ में ये अपना श्रोत, चक्षु और त्वचा, इनके सेंसेशन को लेके जाता है अगले जन्म में, तो इसी की बेस पर आगे का स्टार्ट होता है।
उनकी जो आसक्तियां होती है उनको लेके आता है। श्रोत्र की जो आसक्ति है, जिसकी बहुत म्यूजिक सुनने की आसक्ति है, तो वो वैसा जाता है, हिरन बन जाता है। हिरन को भी म्यूजिक सुनने का बड़ा शौक होता है, तो जिसको बहुत ज्यादा दिन भर ईयरफोन टांग के घूमे रखता है और वो सुनते सुनते ही चला जाता है, तो समझ जाना कि वो हिरन बनेगा। तो ऐसा
इसमें मेरा प्रश्न ये है कि अगर आइस को भी कैरी करता है, तो क्या जो आई डोनेशन हम करते हैं डेथ से पहले,
आइस
क्या
को
उसको कुछ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है क्या उसमें?
आइस को कैरी नहीं करता है, आइस के संस्कारों को कैरी करता है। ये सभी उनकी तन्मात्राओं को लेके जाता है, ये फिजिकल कोई वो लेके नहीं जाता। लेकिन जो आपका प्रश्न है वो भी ठीक है, क्योंकि शास्त्रों में ये कहा गया है कि अंग का विच्छेद ना हो तो अच्छा है। और इसलिए आजकल जो डोनेशन की बात होती है बॉडी पार्ट्स के, तो पूज्य स्वामी जी महाराज का से भी कई लोगों ने प्रश्न किए, तो उसमें मैंने सुना है, तो स्वामी जी कहते हैं कि एकाध अंग का दान देना तो ठीक है, उसका कोई शास्त्र दोष लगता होगा तो भी कोई बात नहीं, क्योंकि उससे ज्यादा उसका पुण्य मिल जाता है। लेकिन संपूर्ण देह का दान ये नहीं करना चाहिए, क्योंकि उससे अपनी आने वाली गतियां वो बिगड़ जाती है, और इसलिए संपूर्ण देह का दान कभी ना करें, एकाध अंग का दान कर देवे।
धन्यवाद, थैंक यू।
अपर्णा जी के। अपर्णा जी प्लीज अनम्यूट। जय श्री कृष्ण।
जय श्री कृष्ण भैया। बहुत सुंदर बताती हैं रूपल दीदी आप, और ये अध्याय भी बहुत सुंदर है। मैं दूसरा श्लोक जो इसमें है, अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृतास्तस्य शाखा, इसका जो तीसरी और चौथी पंक्तियां हैं, अधश्च मूलान्यनुसंतानि कर्मानुबंधीनि मनुष्य लोके, इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा और बताएं। मैं इसको समझने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ, पर आपने व्याख्या पहली 2 पंक्तियों की बहुत अच्छी की, पर भैया आप समझाएंगे तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा।
Rupal, do you want to explain or I should? अधश्च मूलानि अनुसंततानि,
जो मूल होता है संसार में, उसके द्वारा हमारे जो कर्म होते हैं वो बंधे होते हैं। उसके द्वारा हम कर्म जो हम जब संसार से अटैच होते हैं, संसार से जो आसक्ति होती है, वो जो मूल है, उसका जो मूल है, वो मूल भी चारों तरफ फैला हुआ है, सर्वत्र व्याप्त है। उसका अर्थ ऐसा है।
अधश्च मूलान means the root are downwards, the roots are upwards.
Roots are upwards.
Yeah. Adhascha moolan yanusantataani, and the branches, it is spread everywhere. That is the meaning.
And karmanubandhini manushya-loke?
So the branches which is bounding everything together, it is our karmas. So all the branches are together because of the karmas. So karmas are bounding them, and karmanubandhini manushya-loke. So this manushya-loke is all bounded by the karmas.
Thank you.
Yes, Abha Joshi.
Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya, I wanted to ask that why did the 5 Pandavas got separated from their brother Duryodhana?
They never get separated. Why you think they were separated? I didn't understand your question.
Because as I saw one serial in that I saw that they were having a yuddha, we can say a war. So it means they got separated.
No, actually, the 5 Pandavas were the children of Pandu, and Duryodhan was son of Dhritarashtra. Pandu and Dhritarashtra are the brothers. So after Pandu's death, Dhritarashtra became the executive king, not the real king, only the executive king. Till the Yudhishthir get 18, he has to take care of the kingdom. But this Dhritarashtra became greedy, and he wanted to make colonize to his son Duryodhana. So what he did, after a certain time, they tried to kill Pandavas many times. Duryodhan gave poison to Bhima. Then they, in Lakshagraha, they tried to burn all the Pandavas, but Vidurji saved them. So this all happened. After all these, when they returned to the Hastinapura, then Vidurji and Bhishma said that now split the kingdom, give half to Pandavas and keep half for your son. Pandavas will not speak against. Even they are entitled to have the full kingdom, but they will be satisfied in half also because they respect you a lot. So in that greed, Dhritarashtra split the kingdom in 2 parts and gave the only deserted, unuseful place to the Pandavas. But because of Lord Krishna, Mayasur made a beautiful, the best city in the universe, Indraprastha there. Okay, after seeing the Indraprastha, Duryodhana got envy again, because even he had the half, which he was not supposed to have. He wanted to have that Indraprastha also. So he invited them for Chausara, and that in that Chausara they cheated, and they cheated by cheating them. They sent them to forest for 13 years. So after 13 years, he has to return their kingdom, but he didn't want it to. So he said, I will not give a land on the point of needle also. So war has to happen because it was dharma to get their kingdom back and their people keep satisfying their people also. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Raja.
Now, if you will ask more, I have to speak whole Mahabharata for many days. Dattatreya ji say.
Jai Krishna ji. Fourth shloka. Tatah padam tatparimargetavyam yasmin gadata nivartanti bhuyaha. This meaning I want.
Tatah padam tatparimargetavyam. You want to ask that meaning? See, Krishna told Arjuna in 3rd shloka that this type of universe is just imaginary to explain you. It is not a downward stream. Just imagine it. And whoever understand this, now after understanding, tatah padantat parimargetavyam, one should search for that ultimate Almighty God. So where is that place? Yasmin gatana nivartanti bhuyaha. After going there, no one needs to come back. The place which is eternal. After being there, you don't reborn in any yoni. So you don't be any species. So that is a particular place. So one who understand this universe concept, he should try to find that almighty place and try to be on that place where we don't have to return in this death and born circle again and again. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Kantesh.
जय कृष्णा आशु सर, मेरा क्वेश्चन इज एक्चुअली ये हमारा बर्थ डिसाइड होता है ना सर? मेरे को यही घर में यही लोकेशन में बर्थ होना है एंड यही फैमिली में बर्थ होना है. सो वाइफ, चिल्ड्रंस, भाई, ब्रदर, सिस्टर, वो कैसा कैसा हमारा पूर्व कर्म से ही डिपेंड होता है क्या? कैसा डिसाइड होता है वो?
बिल्कुल ऐसा ही होता है. हम लोगों ने हजारों जन्मों में जिन लाखों लोगों के साथ कोई ना कोई बिहेवियर किया होता है, उस बिहेवियर के कारण उनके गुड एंड बैड कर्मास, उसके फ्रूट्स हमारे ऊपर ड्यू हो जाते हैं. तो उन फ्रूट्स को वापस चुकाने के लिए हमको जन्म लेना पड़ता है और उन लोगों के साथ जन्म लेकर हम उन बातों का बदला चुकाते रहते हैं, उसको पे ऑफ करते रहते हैं. इफ वी हैव द गुड कर्मास, वी गेट गुड फ्रॉम देम. If we have bad karmas, we pay them even we don't want to pay. We get some, we might get some child which is disabled, so we have to serve him all the life. So that is also the result of karma. In one life, we may have suffered someone, so he born as our son. Now I have to serve him.
Yeah, someone is born in a rich family, someone is born in a slum area.
It is all because of our karmas.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Rajiv ji.
Thank you. Thank you very much for a very nice explanation. It will really help to understand Gita in a better way. I have a little confusion in the 7th sloka, where it says manas sashtandriyani. I guess Indriya are 5, so I think sast means 6. So
yes.
How it is coming there?
5 indriyas plus mana, that is 6. So mana shashthan indriyani, including mana, all the 6 indriyas. That is Krishna saying. So you are very correct here. That is why Krishna says mana shashthan
Plus 5
indriyas.
indriyas. Okay.
Including mana, all the 6 indriyas.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Prabhaji. Please unmute Prabhaji. Yes, please say.
जय कृष्ण भैया जी. एक मेरे को जैसे 84 लाख योनियां होती हैं, तो उसमें से मैंने पढ़ा है कि 80 लाख योनियां तो होती है भोग योनि और 4 लाख योनि होती है कर्म योनि.
83,99,999 योनियां भोग योनि होती है. एकमात्र मनुष्य योनि कर्म योनि. आपने जो सुना है वो
1 लाख कितना?
एक योनि,
सिर्फ एक योनि.
केवल मनुष्य योनि कर्म योनि है. 83,99,999 योनि केवल भोग योनि.
अच्छा, ये भोग योनि है, तो भोग योनि के अंदर जीव जंतु आते हैं क्या? सब सारे जीव,
देवता भी आते हैं, ब्रह्मा जी भी आते हैं, सभी आते हैं,
और राक्षस वगैरह सब आते हैं.
सब उसी में आते हैं. भूत.
अच्छा, क्वेश्चन है मेरा कि आपने कर्मा के बारे में बताया, तो ये जो जीव जंतु जो कर्म करते हैं, इनके तो कर्म, ये तो बैड कर्म नहीं करते, तो इनका अगला जन्म डिसाइड होता है?
कुत्ता आपको काट ले, उसको पाप नहीं मिलेगा, और कुत्ता बड़ा वफादारी करके रक्षा करे, उसको पुण्य नहीं मिलेगा. ही इज जस्ट पेइंग ऑफ हिज सिंस. जो उसने पुराने कर्म किए उसको भोगता है और उस योनि से मुक्त हो जाता है.
तो नेक्स्ट जन्म जैसे हमारे तो मनुष्य का तो ये ना कि हमें अगर हम अच्छे कर्म,
कितने पाप किए हैं उसके हिसाब से आपकी अगली योनियां होंगी. मान लो आपने बहुत बढ़िया कुछ कर्म अच्छे किए हैं तो आप देवता बन गए. आपने थोड़े ठीक ठाक किए तो मनुष्य बन गए. आपने ज्यादा गड़बड़ की है तो 2 जन्म कुत्ते के लेने पड़े, 3 जन्म बिल्ली के लेने पड़े, 2 जन्म हाथी के लेने पड़े, 1 जन्म में पेड़ बनना पड़ा. अब ये सारे अकाउंट क्लियर हो गया, आप वापस मनुष्य बन गए. अच्छा,
धन्यवाद.
हाँ, हो सकता है थोड़े ही पाप किए तो 1 जन्म में पशु बने, फिर से मनुष्य बन गए. ऐसी बात.
भैया एक आपकी वॉइस थोड़ी लो आ रही है।
हाँ, मेरा आज माइक यहाँ पर मेरा जो मैं यूज करता हूँ वो है नहीं, तो मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ वो इसलिए माइक में थोड़ा जोर से बोलता हूँ। नलिन जी बोलिए।
कृष्ण।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
दीदी आपको भी जय श्री कृष्ण। मेरा सवाल ये है कि जैसे मैंने गीता जी में पढ़ा है, मनुष्य मुक्ति के लिए कर्म करता है, लेकिन मेरा सवाल यह है कि अपने को मुक्ति के लिए जाना चाहिए या ठाकुर जी या प्रभु की सेवा में रहना चाहिए? जन्म बार बार अपने को जन्म मिले तो यहाँ प्रभु की सेवा कर सकते हैं, ये मनुष्य का देह, मनुष्य देह प्राप्त होए तो बार बार हम मनुष्य देह में प्रभु की सेवा करते हैं।
ऐसा भरत जी ने भी कहा है
जी,
ऐसा भरत जी ने भी कहा है, राम जी को कहा कि अर्थ न धर्म न काम रुचि, गति न चहु निर्वाण, जन्म जन्म मोहि राम रति, यह वरदान दो आन। तो भरत जी ने भी कहा मुझे ना मुक्ति चाहिए, ना मुझे कोई अर्थ चाहिए, ना धर्म चाहिए, ना काम चाहिए, जन्म जन्म मोहि राम रति, मुझे तो जन्म जन्मांतर तक राम जी के चरणों में प्रेम चाहिए, मुझे ये दे दो। तो ऐसी भी कोई कामना करे तो कर सकते हैं, और इसको सायुज्य मुक्ति बोलते हैं, भगवान के साथ रहने वाली मुक्ति बोलते हैं, तो ये भी कर सकते हैं।
सायुज्य का मतलब क्या होता है?
बात ऐसी होती है कि हम लोग ये सोच तो लेते हैं, लेकिन हमारा इस जन्म में भी अभी ऐसी भावना तो बनी नहीं होती कि पूरा समय केवल भगवान की भक्ति में बीते। अपना मन तो वासनाओं में भागता है, अपना मन तो भोगों की इच्छाओं में भागता है। तो इस जन्म में भी साथ गए तो अगले में सदेगा कि नहीं सदेगा, इसकी भी मुश्किल होती है। विश्वामित्र जैसे महामुनि जो हजारों वर्षों की तपस्या करते हैं, फिर भी एक मेनका के आने से फंस गए कि नहीं फंस गए। अब वो जब फंस सकते हैं तो हम लोगों की क्या दुर्दशा हो सकती है, इसका विचार करना चाहिए।
ये तो क्षमा करना गोयल साहब, के ये आप जो कह रहे हैं वो मैं समझ रहा हूँ कि मनुष्य का देह जब छोड़ता है, मनुष्य का देह जब जीव छोड़ता है तो उसके साथ उसका सूक्ष्म देह जाता है, और सूक्ष्म देह इस जन्म के सारे कर्म, चाहे अच्छे कर्म हो या बुरे कर्म हो, साथ लेके जाता है, और उस हिसाब से उसका अगला जन्म डिसाइड होता है। ये गीता जी में लिखा है।
सूक्ष्म शरीर नहीं जाता, कारण शरीर जाता है। हाँ ठीक है, लेकिन बात यही है जो आप कहना चाहते हैं।
अपने को कामना किस चीज की करनी चाहिए? मनुष्य देह तो प्राप्त करनी चाहिए।
कामना यही करनी चाहिए कि जन्म से मुक्ति मिल जाए, क्योंकि ये जो पुनरपि जननम पुनरपि मरणम है, ये कष्टदायक है। अभी तो आप ये कह रहे हैं जब गर्भ में बालक 9 महीने तक उल्टा लटका होता है तो वो कहता है किस तरह निकालो भगवान, दोबारा नहीं लटकाना। ये बड़ी कष्ट की बात है, ये दोबारा।
लेकिन यदि मनुष्य देह अपने को प्राप्त होता है, यदि दूसरे जन्म में अपने को,
ये कैसे गारंटी करेंगे? कोई पाप होगा तो फिर पशु योनि में जाना पड़ेगा ना, फिर मनुष्य योनि
वो तो भुगतना ही पड़ेगा। सूक्ष्म देह अपन साथ में लेके गए, उसके हिसाब से अपने को अपने कर्म तो भुगतने पड़ेंगे।
तो ठीक है,
अपने
भगवान ने तो सुविधा दी है कि तुमको जो चाहिए वो ले लो, अल्टीमेट चाहिए तो अल्टीमेट ले लो, उससे कम वाला चाहिए तो कम वाले ले लो। अपने भगवान ने तो व्यवस्था दी है ना कि आप पुण्य कर्म करिए, स्वर्ग को भोगिए, फिर से वापस आइए मनुष्य बन जाइए, फिर पुण्य कर्म करिए, फिर स्वर्ग को भोगिए, फिर आइए मनुष्य बन जाइए। भगवान ने तो व्यवस्था की है। अगर आप
एक जन्म में तो मुक्ति नहीं मिलती है।
हाँ?
एक जन्म में मुक्ति नहीं मिलती है।
मैं समझा नहीं।
मनुष्य देह प्राप्त होने के बाद इसी देह से इसी जन्म में अपने को मुक्ति नहीं मिलने वाली।
तो क्यों नहीं मिलेगी? अगर आप वैसा कर्म करेंगे और इस देह से निष्काम कर्म योग में प्रवृत्त हो जाएंगे, भक्ति कर्म योग में प्रवृत्त हो जाएंगे, ज्ञान योग में प्रवृत्त हो जाएंगे, तो आपको इसी देह से मुक्ति मिलेगी। और किससे मिलेगी? इसी देह से तो
कर्म तो करना ही पड़ता है ना अपने को।
अभी गीता सुननी शुरू की है ना, 12वां अध्याय, अभी 15वां अध्याय सुना है ना, थोड़ा सुनते जाओ, फिर ध्यान में आएगा आपके कि कैसा कर्म करने से भगवान ने बतलाया है कि ये मनुष्य देह से हम मुक्त हो जाते हैं, इस बार बार जन्म मरण के चक्र से मुक्त हो जाते हैं। यही गीता हम लोग सुनने वाले हैं। 18 अध्याय सुनने, थोड़ी प्रतीक्षा करिए, बड़े लंबे विषय है। जय श्री कृष्ण। बड़ी विट्ठल जी कहिए।
जी, जय श्री कृष्ण।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
ये अभी जो व्याख्यान हो रहा था उसमें दीदी बता रही थी कि ब्रीज जो ब्लो होता रहता है तो वो कई स्थानों से होके गुजरता है। तो जिस स्थान से होके गुजर रहा था, अगर वहाँ का माहौल, वहाँ का परिवेश अच्छा रहा तो वहाँ पे जो सुगंधित वातावरण था उससे लेते चलता है। फिर आगे जाके वो भी छोड़ जाता है, फिर जिस स्थान से होके गुजर रहा है वहां के परिवेश है। ये बात एक बार और विस्तार से बताएंगे, समझ नहीं पाया था
8वें
क्या
श्लोक
था
में
वो।
कहते हैं शरीरम यद्वाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामति ईश्वराः गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशया। जैसे एक वायु एक स्थान से उड़ती है, वो बगीचे के पास में गुजरी तो उसमें सुगंध आ जाती है, फिर वो कूड़े के ढेर से गुजरी तो उसमें दुर्गंध आ जाती है, लेकिन वायु ना उस सुगंध को ग्रहण करती है ना दुर्गंध को ग्रहण करती है। थोड़ी देर के लिए वो सुगंध का आवरण उसके पर आता है, लेकिन वो आगे बढ़ती जाती है, वो सुगंध वहीं रह जाती है और वायु आगे बढ़ जाती है, दुर्गंध भी वहीं रह जाती है, वो वायु आगे बढ़ जाती है। लेकिन कुछ समय के लिए तो वो आवरण उस वायु से चिपका हुआ दिखाई देता है। इसी प्रकार ये आत्मा ये कुछ भी ग्रहण नहीं करती, ये किसी भी बात से चिपकती नहीं है, लेकिन जिस समय ये आत्मा इस देह को छोड़कर अन्य देह को जाती है, उस समय में हमारे पुराने कर्मों की पोटली को लेकर, उसके संकल्पों को लेकर, उसकी आसक्तियों को लेकर, उसके कारण शरीर को लेकर, ये जैसे वायु उस गंध से चिपक कर थोड़ी दूर आगे जाती है, वैसे ही आत्मा हमारे इस देह से अगले देह में प्रवेश कर जाती है।
तो कैरी कर रही है ये कह रहे हैं, तो
कैरी जैसे वायु कैरी करती है वैसे ही कैरी करती है आत्मा।
आत्मा भी कैरी करती है।
वायु बिना चिपके कैरी करती है, वैसे आत्मा भी बिना चिपके कैरी करती है। आत्मा कुछ ग्रहण नहीं कर सकती, आत्मा निर्लेप है, इसलिए
हाँ वही मैं
खड़ा होगा
समझ रहा
कि
था। आत्मा कुछ ग्रहण नहीं कर सकती कहते हैं, तो फिर बैगेज कैरी कैसे हो रहा है ये बात?
वायु भी कुछ ग्रहण नहीं कर सकती, लेकिन उसमें सुगंधी आती कि नहीं आती है? आप बागीचे के पास की वायु में आपको सुगंधी आती है, लेकिन वायु कुछ ग्रहण नहीं करती। इसीलिए भगवान ने उदाहरण दिया गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायु और गंधा निवास। जैसे वायु उस गंध को ग्रहण करते हुए दिखती है लेकिन ग्रहण करती नहीं है, ऐसे आत्मा भी उस करण शरीर को ग्रहण करती हुई दिखती है लेकिन ग्रहण करती नहीं है। ठीक है,
ठीक, धन्यवाद।
श्रीषा जी।
Jai Shri Krishna. Actually, I'm from Hyderabad, and why these interpretation classes are not in Telugu or other regional languages?
Yes, you are very right, and we are trying to do it very soon. As soon we will have the arrangements for the other languages, we will try to do. Right now, we have managed to make it in Hindi and English. Regional languages, we are trying to make it best to get it available as soon as possible.
Okay, and one more thing is from Bhagavad-Gītā itself, actually. How do we know what is good karma and what is bad karma? For example, if we scold our children, it can be a good karma or a bad karma, right? So how do we distinguish between a good karma and a bad karma?
When you do anything with your duty feeling, that I am fulfilling my duties, it is always a good karma. And when you get occupied with the thought, when you get stuck with your own desires, and then you do something that is not mandatory as a good karma. Like when you scold your children for their benefits, for their good, for their future, it is always good. But in that moment, you should be able to go back and smile. If that is happening, however anger you are displaying, it is all fine. It is a ornament you are having. But when you are riding on that anger, it is yours. But that anger is riding on you, it is all wrong. So when you do everything with your with duty feeling, it is always right. And when you are doing it and you don't have that duty feeling inside, then it is wrong.
And one more question, actually. Why this Maya overrides us, actually? Overrides in the sense, even we do, for example, we get up lazy in the morning, Sunday's morning, actually. Monday to Friday, we have work and we get up on those office timings. But on Sunday, we feel lazy and get up on like lazy on those days. How do we inculcate good karma over there?
Fix a schedule for Sunday also. As you have schedule for Monday to Friday, you should also have a schedule for Sunday. That schedule should be different. I'll read a book, I'll listen some revision, I'll go for some thought process, I'll go for some walk, I'll do some extra exercises, whatever you want. So if you will fix that, you will not sleep late, and you will not sleep late, you will not wake up late.
Okay, thank you.
थैंक यू। सुजाता जी।
Good evening, sir. When we do good karma, we have good dharma, we said, no? Sloka, second sloka.
Yes. Yes, you are right. What is your question?
Can you explain me that, sir?
What do you want to be explained? I didn't understand.
When we do nice karma,
Your network is not
human
good.
being,
Can you
animal.
switch off your camera? Then maybe we can listen to your voice. Now speak, please. Now speak. I switched off your camera.
When we do good karma, we'll be born as human being. Bad karma will born an animal. You told me, sir.
Yes, it is right.
Can
I'm not able to listen to you. Sorry. Can you type your question? Then
She was just confirming about that.
Yeah,
If
it
we
is,
do
it
good
is
karma.
correct. You are saying very correct. Sheetal ji say, even you can born in a more higher yonis like Devatas. If you do more good karma, you go to Swarga. And when you born in Swarga, it's called Deva Yoni. Yes, Sheetal ji.
हाँ, जय श्री कृष्ण भैया जी। मुझे ये पूछना है कि जैसे श्री कृष्ण भगवान ने कहा है कि कर्म करो और कर्म की चिंता मत करो, लेकिन जो धर्म को मानने वाले लोग होते हैं वो हमेशा कर्म के फलों को मतलब कर्म के फलों को डर के जीते हैं कि नहीं, अगर हमने ये कर्म किया और उसका कुछ ये मतलब बुरा असर हमें नहीं होना चाहिए, कुछ परिणाम नहीं मिलने चाहिए हमें बुरे। और जो बुरे लोग होते हैं, अधर्मी लोग होते हैं, वो एकदम बिंदास्त बुरे कर्म करते हैं, वो सोचते ही नहीं, डरते ही नहीं है, और उन्हें तो कुछ मतलब वो बुरे कर्म
उसकी भावना गलत समझ रहे। उसमें भगवान ने जो कहा दूसरे अध्याय के 47 श्लोक में, भगवान ने कहा कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मां फलेषु कदाचन। अर्जुन, कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते, कर्म करने में तेरा अधिकार है। मां फलेषु कदाचन, कदाचन मीन्स नेवर, कर्म फल में तेरा अधिकार कभी भी नहीं। तो आप कुछ भी करेंगे, आप अच्छा करने के लिए करेंगे, लेकिन अच्छा होगा ही होगा ये जरूरी बात नहीं है। लेकिन हम लोगों को अच्छे की ओर प्रवृत्त होकर तो कर्म बनाना चाहिए। फल की चिंता नहीं करो, इसका मतलब फल क्या मिलेगा इससे चिपको नहीं, लेकिन बुरा कर्म करना, निषिद्ध कर्म करना, उससे तो बचना ही चाहिए। अब निषिद्ध कर्म नहीं करते रहेंगे तो एक बार बच जाएंगे, 2 बार बच जाएंगे, लेकिन कभी तो मरते हैं। अब ये माफिया लोग आप जो बोल रहे बुरे कर्म करते हैं तो कभी ना कभी गोली खाते हैं ना, आखिरी में कोई ना कोई बुरा परिणाम होता है ना। अब लालू यादव बेचारा जेल भोग ही रहा है ना। अब वो कितना भी किया होगा चारा घोटाला, उस समय तो लगा होगा मैं मुख्यमंत्री हूँ, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, अभी जेल भोगनी पड़ रही है ना। तो अंत में तो बुरे का फल बुरा ही मिलेगा, और इस जन्म में ना भी मिल पाए तो आगे आने वाले जन्मों में निश्चित रूप से मिलेगा। कोई भी कर्म किया हुआ फल निष्फल नहीं आता। आज इस जन्म में नहीं मिला तो आगे आने जन्म में उसका फल अच्छा या बुरा भोगना ही पड़ता।
थैंक यू भैया।
इसलिए मैं अच्छा कर्म करूं और उसके अच्छे फल का चिंतन रखूं, इसमें आपत्ति नहीं है, लेकिन होप फॉर बेस्ट, प्रिपेयर फॉर वर्स्ट जो सूत्र है उसका ध्यान रखे। हमेशा अच्छे की चिंतन करके कर्म को करे, फिर वो अच्छा फल नहीं मिला तो आगे मेरे अकाउंट में जमा हो गया है, अभी नहीं मिला आगे मिल जाएगा, ऐसा सोचकर संतोष करें। ठीक है, नंदा जी कहें प्लीज।
जय श्री कृष्णा भैया। मैं पिछले 2 उससे इंटरप्रिटेशन क्लास में पूछना चाहती थी पर मेरे को चांस नहीं मिला। एंड माय क्वेश्चन इज दैट कि आपने कहा था सावधान रहना चाहिए, कोई भी काम करते हो तो आपको सावधान रह के, अगर आप असावधानी के साथ करते हो तो उसको आपको भुगतना पड़ेगा। बट अपनों से सावधान मतलब अपने ही घर में अपनों से सावधान, अपना घर तो अपना होता है।
सावधान करते सशंकित होना नहीं होता है। सावधान का अर्थ सबके ऊपर नजर रखना नहीं होता है। सावधान का अर्थ आप तो अपने घरों की बात कर रहे हैं, अरे अपने से भी सावधान रहना पड़ता है। मैं जो कर्म कर रहा हूँ उसके पीछे मेरी भावना क्या है, मैं जो कर्म कर रहा हूँ मैं क्रोध के आवेश में हूँ कि क्रोध का प्रदर्शन कर रहा हूँ, इस स्तर की सावधानी की आवश्यकता है। मेरे मन के प्रति भी मैं अपने लिए विजिलेंट हूँ कि नहीं, मैं जो कर रहा हूँ उसके प्रति मेरी फीलिंग क्या है, सुबह से शाम तक जो मैंने किया उसमें सात्विक कितना है, राजस कितना है, तामसिक कितना है, ये सावधान था। आप दूसरे की बात क्या करते हैं, अपने लिए भी सावधान रहना चाहिए, तब जाकर हम कुछ अच्छे की ओर प्रवृत्त हो पाते हैं। वरना असावधान मनुष्य तो इधर ढुलका कि उधर ढुलका, उसको पता भी नहीं होता और अपने आप को सारे सर्टिफिकेट देता है, मैं तो केवल अच्छा ही करता हूँ, भगवान साहब मेरे साथ बुरा करते हैं। तो ये सारी गड़बड़ इसलिए होती है कि हम सावधान ही नहीं होते, हमको पता ही नहीं होता कि हम क्या करें।
ओके, अब जैसे कोरोना काल से पहले आई वॉज टू बिजी इन माई वर्क, तो मुझे कभी मौका ही नहीं मिला कुछ चीज देखने का। लेकिन अब कोरोना काल में व्हेन द लॉकडाउन वाज देयर, आई saw many of the things which I really couldn't digest. So then, I started putting the questions, and which was taken in a very wrong way, and that too with my very own people. Means कभी जिनके ऊपर मैंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं था. It was blindfolded only.
I got your point. Let me answer. हमने किसी बात का पहले विरोध नहीं किया था, अभी विरोध कर रहे हैं। इसलिए दृष्टि इतनी होती है कि हमको उतना विरोध करने की आवश्यकता है क्या? हर बात का विरोध करने की आवश्यकता नहीं होती। कुछ बातों को सहन करना चाहिए, क्योंकि सभी की सभी बातें ठीक नहीं होती। मेरी भी बहुत सारी बातें सामने वाले सहन करती है, मेरे परिवार के लोग। हम में से कौन है जो परफेक्ट है? हम में कोई परफेक्ट नहीं है, और हम अपने आप को कुछ भी समझते होंगे, लेकिन कभी किसी को बैठा कर पूछिएगा कि भैया तुमको मेरी कौन कौन सी बातें सहन करनी पड़ती है, तो पन्ने कम पड़ जाएंगे, सामने वाला इतनी बड़ी लिस्ट बतला देगा। तो जब हमको भी लोग सहन करते हैं, तो हमको भी दूसरों को सहन करना आना चाहिए। जब तक ये स्वभाव नहीं बनेगा, तब तक प्रेम पूर्ण बर्ताव से सामंजस्य करके परिवार नहीं दिखते। और इसलिए हमको लोग सहन करते हैं, इसलिए मैं भी सबको सहन करूं, ये मौलिक भावना है। कहीं कहीं पर कोई बातें आवश्यक रूप से प्रतिकार करने के लिए जरूरत है, जहां पर कर्तव्य निर्वाह में मुश्किल होती है, किसी के मौलिक अधिकारों में हनन पड़ता है, तो वहां पर उन बातों का विरोध भी प्रेम पूर्वक करना चाहिए। परिवार में हठवादी होकर विरोध नहीं करना चाहिए। जहां तक हो सके सहन करने की वृत्ति वही श्रेष्ठ वृत्ति है, उसको सहन करने की आदत डालनी चाहिए।
बिग थैंक यू भैया, बिग थैंक यू।
श्रीदेवी जी।
Jai Shri Krishna. I wanted to ask you about the organ donation. I didn't understand what you said. Is it our duty to donate organs, or if we don't do it, are we running away from our duty?
If we don't do it, actually in our Shastras, there is no orders or instructions to do organ donation. Even at some places, it is condemned. We should not do it. But when our Pujya Guru Swamiji was asked this question, then I was there and I listened to that. Swamiji said, even Shastras condemned it, because in that era, there was no such a procedure to donate the organ and utilize it. So if we donate some of our eyes or one organ, it is all fine. If you also get some sins for that, you get more punyas for that. So if you do that, there is no harm. But you should never donate your whole body. Yeah, that is certain. That is
why? Why? I want to ask you why it is like that.
See, our this healthy body, that also means to what we are going to have in next births. Like what you heard, manasashtanindriyani. So our thought process, as it goes in our next body, this health of body, that also becomes our sanskar, and that also reflect in our next births. So if we die with a very ill body, so we are not going to born as a healthy body in next birth also. Consider that. And that is why we all should take care of this body with utmost care, that we should die healthy. With our efforts, if we have some prarabdha, we cannot do that anything. But with our efforts, we should try to keep this body healthy till we die. So in next birth, we get the fresh, healthy body. And if we dissolve this body in a bad way, then in our next birth, it is going to get the result of that, reflection of that.
So if I donate my eyes or any organ in my next life, it won't be affected in any way, right?
I understand that what you are asking, and it is true that in our scriptures, it is written if you die with some hurted organ, in next birth you also get it. But Pujya Swamiji Maharaj said we get also a bigger punyas for that. and we don't get any harm.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Gayatri ji.
Jai Shri Krishna. Sir, my question is already answered by you. Same question I wanted to ask, whether if we donate eyes, either in the next Janma, we will not be having our sight like that. But I heard, as per Shastras, Hanumanji takes away all Indriyas when our pranavayu stops. So that's why when Indriyas are taken away, the God can give Indriyas back also. No, that's my point, sir.
Which Swamiji Maharaj says that we can.
Okay.
नमस्कार सर जी, जय श्री कृष्ण। मुझे ये पूछना है कि अर्जुन और कृष्ण का तो रिलेशन पता है, एक भक्त और एक भगवान के बीच के डिवोटी का रिलेशन है। ऐसा क्या है संजय में, संजय का क्या लेवल है जो अधर्म के पक्ष में है और सारथी है, फिर भी भगवान के सब सारी बातें सुन भी सकते हैं, और भगवान का जब दर्शन करवाया तो वो भी उन्होंने देख सका। तो ये क्या
बढ़िया,
ऐसा क्या है?
संजय, बढ़िया प्रश्न है आपका। संजय गढ़वलक नाम के एक सूत के पुत्र है। सूत यानी जो लोग रथ चलाते थे, ऐसे परिवार में उनका जन्म हुआ है। लेकिन ये संजय बचपन से अत्यंत श्रेष्ठ विद्वान है, और आपको जानकर आश्चर्य होगा, वेद व्यास जी से इन्होंने शिक्षा प्राप्त की है बचपन में, और वेद व्यास जी ने बचपन में इनको ब्राह्मणत्व प्रदान किया कि इनके गुणों से प्रसन्न होकर इनको सूत से तुम ब्राह्मण हो जा, ऐसा इनका वर्ण परिवर्तन करके वेद व्यास जी ने इनको ब्राह्मण बनाया। बाद में वेद व्यास जी ने धृतराष्ट्र को कहा कि मैं तुमको एक उत्तम मंत्री तुम्हारे पास देता हूँ, जो तुमको मीठी बातें नहीं कहेगा, कड़वी बातें कहेगा, लेकिन हमेशा तुम्हारे हित की बात करेगा। वेद व्यास भगवान ने ही प्रसन्न होकर संजय को धृतराष्ट्र की सेवा में नियुक्त किया, और बाद में धृतराष्ट्र के अनुग्रह पर वेद व्यास जी ने संजय को जो दृष्टि दी कि संजय ये वेद व्यास जी के प्रिय शिष्य है, और अत्यंत विद्वान है, अत्यंत विनम्र है और सत्कर्मी है, इसलिए वेद व्यास जी ने उनकी गुरु भक्ति से प्रसन्न होकर।
आज तक इसका कहीं जवाब नहीं मिला मुझे। काफी बार ऐसा हो रहा था कि ऐसा क्या उनका एक सारथी होने के हिसाब से भी इतना लेवल हो गया कि
वही दे सकेगा जिसने पूरी महाभारत पढ़ी है। ये BR चोपड़ा वाली देखी नहीं है, जो पढ़ेगा वही बतला पाएगा।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
महाभारत में है, ये पूरा मूल महाभारत में दिया है जी। गोविंदा जी के हैं, अभी शायद है नहीं, तो अभी हम लोग ओवर कर सकते हैं।
जय श्री कृष्ण जी।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
नमस्कार। मेरे को ये पूछना था कि आत्मा ये मतलब जन्म होने का क्या रीजन है? आत्मा तो जब जाती है तो वो तो एक परमात्मा का अंश है, फिर इसको आत्मा को बार बार जन्म लेने की जरूरत क्यों है, और कौन डिसाइड करता है कि ये जन्म ले, दोबारा दूसरा शरीर धारण करे?
भगवान ने जब हम लोग को इस धरती पे भेजा, तो हम लोगों को इस धरती पे भेजा कि जाओ वहां पर जाओ, ऐसा ऐसा करो, वासनाओं से चिपकना नहीं, कामनाओं से चिपकना नहीं। चिपकोगे तो उसके फल भोगने पड़ेंगे, उसको अपना मान के करोगे तो भी फल भोगने पड़ेंगे। फिर हम इसमें चिपक गए, हम इस शरीर को अपना शरीर स्वयं को मानने लग गए, मैं ही ये शरीर ही हूँ ऐसा मानने लग गए। इसको अपना मानने के कारण इस शरीर से किए जाने वाले कर्म वो भी हमारे कर्म बन गए, और वो कर्म जब हमारे बन गए तो किए हुए अच्छे कर्म और बुरे कर्म उनके फलों के साथ भी बन गए। भगवान वास्तव में कुछ नहीं करते, लेकिन भगवान ने एक व्यवस्था की है, एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाया, संविधान बनाया, और उस विधान के अनुसार हम अगर कर्ता भाव से कर्म करेंगे, चाहे अच्छा करेंगे चाहे बुरा करेंगे, तो उसके 3 तरह के फल मिलते हैं। एक त्वरित फल मिलता है, मुझे किसी ने थप्पड़ मारा, मैंने उसको पलट के थप्पड़ मार दिया, त्वरित फल हो गया। अब मैंने थप्पड़ मारा, उसने देखा ये तो बड़े मोटे ताजे है, एक पलट के मारूंगा तो ये 2 और मारेंगे, तो कहने लगा कि मैं अपने दोस्तों को बुला के लाता हूँ। तो बुला के लाने में 2 दिन लग गए, 10 दिन लग गए, 10 साल लग गए, तो फल मिलने में समय लग गया, लेकिन इसी जन्म में मिल गया। लेकिन हो सकता है वो इस जन्म में बेचारा जुटा ही नहीं पाया 2 लोग जो लेकर मेरे पास आता, तो वो कर्म संचित फल हो गया। अब ये संचित कर्म ये प्रारब्ध बन गया अगले जन्म का, तो मुझे कभी तो वो फल भोगना पड़ेगा, और वो फल तब भोगना पड़ेगा जब उस व्यक्ति का और मेरा वापस मिलना होगा संयोग में। हो सकता है वो अगले जन्म में हो जाए, हो सकता है वो 100 जन्म बाद हो, और हो सकता है वो करोड़ों जन्म बाद मिले, क्योंकि उतने सारे फैक्टर्स को एक साथ दोबारा अलाइन होने में कितने भी जन्म लग सकते हैं। और इस प्रकार अनंत लोगों के साथ किए गए अनंत कर्मों का अच्छा और बुरा फल लेने के लिए हम लोगों को जन्म लेना पड़ता है। जब हम भगवत गीता पढ़ते हैं और भगवत गीता से ज्ञान योग, भक्ति योग, कर्म योग सीखते हैं, तब भगवान इसमें विधि बतलाते हैं कैसे हम अपने पुराने कर्मों को समाप्त करके इसी देह से भगवान की प्राप्ति करके इस जन्म मरण के चक्र से हमेशा हमेशा के लिए छूट सकते हैं। तो इसीलिए भगवत गीता की इतनी उपयोगिता है, इसीलिए उसकी इतनी महत्ता है, और इसीलिए 5200 वर्षों से अनेक महापुरुष संत उसका चिंतन करते आ रहे हैं। तो हम लोग भी उसका चिंतन कर रहे हैं, धीरे धीरे देखेंगे कैसे ये काम होने वाला है।
जी धन्यवाद।
समापन करें। आज मेरे पास माइक नहीं था, शायद आप लोग को सुनने में असुविधा हुई, उसके लिए मैं क्षमा चाहता हूँ।
Heartfelt gratitude for this lovely doubt sharing session to both the speakers. Learn Geeta is serving selflessly to millions of sadhaks across the nation. A big salute to the exceptional service. Sincere thanks to all the relentless volunteers for putting their untiring efforts day and night and making these classes a big success story. May Krishna Kripa flows always. Let's offer this session to the lotus feet of Krishna with an ending prayer by Anita Alam Didi. She joined Geeta Parivar in March 21. April 21 onwards, started giving seva as technical assistant, also served as DC for L1 and L2, and was a part of content forwarding team. Presently a learner in L4, offering seva in migration as well as tech monitoring team. Anita Didi.
योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। Shri Krishna Didi, thank you.
Mesmerizing prayer, Didi, thank you. Small announcement. All Geeta sadhaks are kindly requested to attend tomorrow's Aao Geeta Sevi Bane program at 8:30 p.m. to know the different ways to connect as volunteers to Geeta Parivar. Come and utilize your time and energy in this global service. We'll meet again for the next session of 15th chapter part 2. Same time, same place. Till then, Shubharatri, good night, Jai Shri Krishna, Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.